Me and my buddy Weston are starting a multi-million-dollar big-time operation in Forest River, North Dakota. Will we succeed or will we fail? Make sure you guys stay tuned to find out, and if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys go down below, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and leave a comment and let me know what you guys want to see in more episodes. But with that being said, let's get after it. Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Forest River, North Dakota, where we are currently making our way back over to the dealership. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves some corn headers and get some corn harvest started. It is November. We are just now under the $6 million mark, and corn is looking good to go. So let's go ahead and get over here. I think I got these corn headers. Yep, they're sitting over here waiting for me. I'm gonna go ahead and get with the guys inside the dealership, and we're gonna try to get these two 16-row foldable corn heads that we got purchased here at our 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗏 dealership. You know, we got John Deere equipment. We're buying it here from a 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗏 dealership. Not a big deal, but we're gonna go ahead and find a nice place to park. I wonder if these can fit side by side. That's gonna be a real big thing if they could. If not, I might have to find a unique way to stack these up here. All right, we're gonna have to make sure we go really nice and slow around these corners here. Visibility is very, very minimum, especially from this third-person view. We go inside and we look through the mirrors. I mean, I guess I can kind of see the lanes next to me. My blind spot, oh, well, that one, yeah, that blind spot's completely gone. We definitely are not going to be able to see anything, any cars. At least nobody's going to be passing us on our right. We only just need to worry about this left. But I guess I'm going to do a little bit of texting and driving here real quick, and I'm going to show you guys exactly which field we're going to be working in. You guys can see on my phone here, we're going to be working in field 65. Its growth is completely ready to harvest. It is one of our corn fields that is furthest away. So that's where we're going to be working out of, getting the combines, getting all of our tractors, getting our trucks, everything set down there. But we got to do some before corn harvest prep on our combines. All of our separating action going, set everything to corn, and we make sure that we got the test completed the right way. Oi, Weston.
What is going on? But what the heck are you doing? This is some redneck stuff if I've ever seen some. What a jeez.
Well, it was either I put both of them facing the same direction as this one that's up here on top here, on the back end of the trailer,
being a bit top heavy,
or I throw one of them up here and then I throw one of them back here to kind of even out the weight, you know. So I think it works out perfectly. And
I mean,
look, you even got yourself a bobcat here. I think if we try it just hard enough, you know, we get this perfectly. I feel like you could offload this thing and at least kind of get it down somewhere where we can get a combine hooked up to it. Do you think?
Hey, guess what? I think that might break the new $70,000 bobcat that we just bought.
Still got a warranty on it though, right? Ah,
yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't know if it covers stupidity. You know, I mean, how much would that corn header weigh? That would be like way more than this thing's lifting capacity. Be a pretty fun thing to try there.
It couldn't weigh more than maybe,
let's give it a go,
8,000 pounds maybe. Hold on, let me get this other one off the back here real quick before you get way too ambitious with it. Hold on, let me get these straps off.
Oh, come on, hurry up. I actually don't really want to hit anything. Imagine if I just like make it fall off, then we got to go buy another header again.
That would be really tragic. Hold on, let me get this one off here real quick.
I got to go ahead and move some equipment out the way in case anything does go pear-shaped, because that would just not be real good.
All right, hold on. I'm going to get these ramps off, unfolded here for you real quick. We're going to have to be really, really careful. Let me see here. Let me get these straps off for you.
Careful's in my middle name. Don't worry about it.
All right, come straight. There you go. Hold on. Slow. All right, tilt your forks up just a little bit. All right, go down just a hair. Whoa. Down just a little bit. Down. I'm going to grab a little grease from inside. You want a grease gun for yourself so you can grease up everything on the head?
That would be much appreciated. You know what? I feel like, I think I accidentally turned on my header. That is not good. Right, first day corn harvest, already making mistakes.
All right, Weston, I think that's gonna about do it. How do you want to go about getting all this stuff transported?
Good idea. I was kind of talking to myself just before thinking about it, and I mean, the best way to do this would just to be drive it, honestly. It might take us a little while, but hey, I think that's going to be the easiest way, unless we can hire someone just, you know, drive it for us. I'm sure there might be someone who's looking to get some experience with driving a combine who might want to do it for us, you know, and so we can get everything else transported over. All
right, hold on. Before you get going down the road, let me be your headlights. Let everyone know in town that we got a big old combine getting ready to run down the street, and then you can hop in with me. We'll come back and you can pick up one of the trucks, and we'll just kind of piggyback back and forth to get everything all the way back.
Sounds like a plan. Hurry up and get in front of me. We don't got all day. We're losing time, and time is money, and it's about to rain in the forecast, it says, so it's not looking too good.
All right, guys, we are just now getting ready to get up to the field here. As soon as we get up here, we're going to get ourselves all unfolded. Looks like Weston got all the equipment, and we did our nice little 10-minute drive from our farm over here to this field. And looks like Weston's getting everything opened up, actually. He's got the whole field going. Oh, I think I completely missed my... Where? You know what? Hold on. Let's just take a nice slow dive into the ditch. I don't know who did this field entrance. This field entrance is kind of stupid. Kind of sneak on by here real quick. I think we'll try to do 2 headland passes. So we got 2 16-row corn heads. So we're going to be doing 32-row headland passes. And then we'll be able to wipe out 32 rows at a time going through and doing the main body of the field. That is definitely taking out some massive amounts of corn, guys. All right, Weston, hey, got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, what's going on? I see you back there. You're looking pretty good.
How's yield looking for you? How's moisture levels looking on this corn? Because I got about 13% moisture, and these headlands are running about 202 bushels an acre.
Yeah, I'm sitting around the same. I'm sitting about 221 bushels per acre and about 13.5 for moisture, so it's pretty neat.
All right, yeah, we definitely got some good old dry corn. This stuff's gonna be, we probably don't even got to run the grain dryers too much when we get this stuff loaded up in our bin site.
Unless the rain hits us, which hopefully it doesn't.
Well, if we're harvesting and it starts to rain, yeah, we might give it a couple days before we get back into the field to start harvesting it. But I mean, for what we got like harvested right now, we get that offloaded into the truck and we get it tarped over and taken to our bin site pretty fast. I don't think the moisture level will go up too much. I mean, right now we got some pretty dry corn.
Yeah, it is pretty nice right now. I'm about 36% full there. I mean, we do got pretty big grain tanks on these things, so.
I mean, you're talking about big grain tanks. We got 16-row corn heads right now. We're taking out 32 rows at a pass right now. I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that's what I was kind of referring to. Like, if we're yielding good, we won't have to worry about, storage in the grain tank. We can kind of just do it for a little while.
Yeah, I reckon that would actually be a pretty darn good idea. Hold on. Actually, are you getting ready to turn off to the right here in a little bit?
Nope, I'm just going through the middle of the field here.
I was gonna say chop that side in half because now you're taking, basically now we're doing the short side, but all right. If you want to run it like that, we can. Kind of just making us have to do more up and downs and take out less of the field.
How else were we gonna do it?
What do you mean how else? Instead of like going straight, you would have hooked a left right there and then gone up and down, and we'd be able to do that far side. We can knock out this little side pretty fast.
City life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Yeah, you can keep Keep it with the simple
Hey, Midwest, you got me on the CB there?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. What's up?
Well, I mean, we're nearly done this field here. How long do you reckon we got left to go? I got this part over here, and then I'll come give you a hand, but well, what do you reckon the estimate is? Because we got to go do some baling and some tillage, don't we?
Yeah, we still got to get a little bit of tillage done. I'm thinking we'll kind of disc up this field, and then I'll run through and see what I can find to get something to kind of push all that straw together so we can get that baled up in that other field. Kind of stoked, I guess, how that's going to work out. I don't know. I've never really baled straw before like that.
Either, and it's a lot of straw there too. We might have to go ahead and buy another disc as well if we're both going to disc the field up too. But I think the straw should be our main concern for the day, especially considering it's going to rain soon. Yeah, I don't think it'll take us too long to get that all done. Well, especially with discing. Honestly, for right now, just to kind of get everything all figured out for, I guess, for late fall tillage, just to get it all done. I think what you should do is go through and get like the end rows tilled up and kind of till up the area where we had all the most foot traffic going with the combines going over the trucks. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Specifically, but I was looking at a couple things, and there's a new irrigation system that's just come up on the market. And I think that would help out with us increasing our yield and getting a better yield bonus on a lot of our fields.
That would honestly be pretty neat. I've seen those popping around up in the air, and I mean, I think it might be a worthwhile investment. They are obviously a bit pricey, but definitely will help us out in the long run.
I mean, they're not too bad. I mean, it just depends on what size of field we got. I mean, we could definitely run like one of them in here that's just the width from one side, and then all we'd have to do is figure out a way to make it rotate over and then just do the long way.
Yeah, I've never really used a pivot before, so I'll definitely be guided by you, because you know you got the most experience and all that, so whatever you think.
Right. Now the field that would really work in is the field next to us that we got soybeans currently in, that field 64. That one over there has got, like, it's basically a perfect rectangle all the way down the thing, so all we got to do is just get a pivot that goes from one side to the other, and all we got to do is just run it straight down.
I'm going to go ahead and start the other side of the patch of corn that you're on, so we can kind of meet in the middle there.
All right, hey Weston, got your ears on?
Yeah, what's going on?
All right, I'm gonna get this last little bit unloaded out of my combine here. I'm gonna get taking this one truck over here. I'm gonna take the peat over back to the farm, get this corn unloaded. I think we'll just leave the combines here for right now. We'll come grab them another day or later on, I guess. Probably be the best point for it. And then you want to go in, you can go ahead and get that disc brought back, and I'll take that grain cart and the tractor back and get the disc hooked up and bring it back over here. I'm gonna find myself a decent tractor that's small enough that I can put the baler on, because I think all our other tractors are a little bit too big for that.
Yeah, right, that might be the best bet. I mean, the 9530 or whatever the heck it is might be a decent fit for it. I think it's a pretty big size baler, the one that I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check it out when I get over to the dealership. We'll get a good look at it. All right, I think later on we're definitely gonna have to move this entrance to this little like field row that's like going on over here, because driving all the way down here on this like crappy muddy road is just not what we really want to be doing with all our nice equipment here. Make sure there's no cars coming. Get ready to pull back onto the highway. We got Weston coming up behind us here with the Mack truck. Come on, old girl, let's go. Might have to do a turbo upgrade on this thing. I ain't got the power to pull this giant grain trailer.
Yep, it's on.
All right, hey, just get ready. When you get ready to swing around up here, come on the right side of this grain bin site so you don't end up hitting me when we go through here. Just make sure you swing it nice and wide, because we are kind of working with a little bit of a tight area through here, but it shouldn't be too bad.
I'll be that big dog. Look at this. I'm going to go through the shed here, just hoping I don't hit nothing. We won't hit anything, right? We're good. Look at this. This is some smooth sailing driving right here. Hey, Midwest, I think your truck's unloaded here. Can you air it up for me?
Hold on, I fell asleep in there for a little bit. Hold on. What are you doing pushing me? You're gonna break some stuff. I thought you were the one that was all, I have this like pet peeve about keeping crap nice.
Depends what day it is.
I'm just gonna pull alongside the road here and just leave the truck kind of sitting over here. I'll get it all tarped up so that way when it rains we don't get too much water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my pickup and I'm gonna go into town and get, oh, I left my blinker on my pickup. Oh, I left my hazards on actually. I'm gonna go get that baler and get everything all sorted out with that and maybe find a nice tractor for it.
Sounds good, yeah. You know, you can never have too many tractors.
All right, guys, now we're off here in the John Deere 8210 with the wide front. So I got the 90-inch tire offsets going on with our John Deere 561R baler here. We also got an accumulator on the back, so that way after we get all these bales popped out here, I can get them all stacked up in nice little rows of, I think I could fit 3, depending on how these come out. Hopefully I can get 3 anyway. We're definitely gonna find out when this thing drops out here real quick. So we're gonna get ready to pop out one of our first bales right now. See how this is gonna work out. Just like that. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is a wheat bale right there. That's gonna be looking good for when we go through and get some bedding for cattle, get all this all sold. Actually, time out here. Is this our field right here? Is this withered or ready to harvest? This looks like it's dead. Oh, that is ready to harvest. Yeah, this stuff looks really, really dry. We're definitely gonna have to get some soybean harvest done soon. But I'm gonna get on the radio and see how Weston's doing over there, getting his tillage all done. He should be almost complete, if not sitting there waiting for me to give him a holler, because I have not turned on my CB radio at all yet. So go see what he's up to.
Hey Midwest, you got me there in the CB?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, I just got done with the first headland here, and I'm wondering if you want me to leave the 8R in the field here, or if you want me to drive to the field that you're at.
I mean, there's really no use for you to come over here right now. I'm still baling. I've only just begun doing my like second pass over here, so it's gonna be a little while until I'm done. Honestly, we got enough money in the account. I was kind of thinking about it. That other 8,000 series that we got at the farm, honestly, if you get the same baler as me and get an accumulator on the back, we probably could knock out this field on bales pretty fast.
Well, yeah, sounds like a plan. I might go ahead and just leave the 8R in the field here and then hitch a ride home, because honestly, we'll just need it here in a couple of days anyway, so.
I will say, though, that this baler does take a little bit of horsepower, but I do like how this thing operates. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. I mean, they do look pretty nice. Hopefully it gets the job done well enough, though. Alrighty, well, what settings do you want me to put this baler on? Because it definitely has a lot of random things here. I can, you know, put it on 180 centimeter bales and all this other random stuff. Yeah,
just go ahead and put it on the 180 centimeter bales. That's basically what we're gonna be running here. It's probably our best option for bale sizes. It's gonna be the ones that are gonna sell for the most money anyway.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll get started on the left side of the field then, I guess.
Alright, yeah, we can do that, and I'll meet you in the middle, and hopefully we get this done pretty fast.
Should do. I mean, these balers cost a hefty amount. If they don't do it fast enough, I'll kind of be questioning why the heck we bought them.
Yeah, well, I will say that I think if we really want to spend some good money at some point to make sure we get bales done faster, we should definitely get some square balers, like large squares.
Yeah, I heard they are pretty nice, eh?
That means they also help so that we don't have to actually like stop all the time, wait for the baler to unload. We just keep going.
Yeah, they are pretty handy. If only they could make a round baler that does that.
All right, guys. Well, me and Weston have a lot of baling to do out here in this old wheat field. He's over there on that other side. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.